Welcome to Hong Kong. Our amazing experience starts with an introduction to our friendly government flying services aircrew, and after a safety briefing, we're good to go. So let's climb aboard, strap in and get ready for a bird's eye view of this incredible city. Rising over iconic Victoria Harbour, you quickly sense that there's something special about this land of contrasts. The vibrancy of the city, the calmness of the harbour, compact urban areas and green mountain ranges beyond. With Hong Kong Island to our right and the Kowloon Peninsula on the left, we head to Kowloon East. An area that echoes Hong Kong's rapid growth, it is fast becoming a new central business district for the city. At the heart of this development is Keitech. Once the site of the old Keitech airport up to 1998, it's now a port of call for the world's largest cruise liners since the opening of the Keitech cruise terminal in 2013. Beyond the cruise terminal, construction work is continuing apace on the Keitech development. High-grade residential and office buildings, retail centres and leisure facilities are being built from the ground up. A focal point is the Keitech Sports Park, which is the government's most important investment in sports infrastructure in recent decades. When completed, it will be the city's largest sports venue, a world-class sports park including a 50,000-seat stadium for hosting major international events. Flying further east, we come to Chunkwano in the New Territories. It's the 7th new town in Hong Kong, built mainly by reclaiming Chunkwano Bay and formation of platforms on both sides of a long and narrow inlet. Since its first population intake in 1988 in the public housing estates, the area has turned from a small fishing village and shipbuilding industrial area in the 1960s to a major new community of more than 400,000 people today. Hong Kong's modern urban landscape belies its wealth of natural green resources. Port Shelter, a harbour south of the Saigon Peninsula, offers a relaxed lifestyle for residents and a great day out for visitors. It's also known for seafood restaurants, with the catch of the day often coming direct from the fishing boats, while tiny sampans ferry people to nearby islands. You can even tee off for a memorable round of golf on the island of Kowloon. You may be surprised to learn that about 40% of Hong Kong is protected country parkland, including the amazing Global Geopark in Saigon. In 2011, it was accepted into the Global Geopark network. The spectacular hexagonal columns are comparable in both visual splendour and geological significance to the world-famous Giant Causeway in Ireland. Our bird's eye view also reminds us that Hong Kong has many spectacular beaches. And our lovely and easily accessible countryside is popular with hikers and nature lovers. And here's where you will find some of the sharpest tech minds in the city, the Hong Kong Science Park. Established in 2001, the Science Park continues to expand in terms of scope and size. It's the city's largest R&D base and home to technology companies from around the world. Artificial intelligence, robotics, fintech and data and smart city are the main focus areas. Not far from the Science Park is Maipo, another new town that's home to more than 300,000 people. It's popular for its healthy living environment, with cycling tracks, leafy riverside promenades, and markets filled with family-run businesses. Pat Sang Leng is a rugged mountain ridge dotted with challenging hiking trails. The name, Pat Sang Leng, means Ridge of the Eight Immortals, referring to 8 well-known fairies in Chinese mythology. We are now over an eye-catching landmark, the Zishan Monastery, which opened in 2015. Its most notable features are the towering bronze cast-white Guanyam statue and architecture designed in accordance with the classified Chinese aesthetics of the Tang and Song dynasties. A little further on and you will see Plovakov Reservoir, the world's first freshwater reservoir in the sea. It was created by draining seawater from a coastal inlet via a spillway dam. Completed in 1973, it holds up to 230 million cubic meters of water. It's also a popular area for hiking and water sports. Moving further north, the Lok Ma Chau Loop is situated at the boundary between Hong Kong and Shenzhen in mainland China. With a strategic location that connects two high-tech cities, this 87-hectare site is earmarked for a massive joint cross-boundary technology collaboration hub called the Hong Kong-Shenzhen Innovation and Technology Park. It will become the largest innovation and technology platform in Hong Kong and a driving force for the region to become the Silicon Valley of Asia. Our next destination is the Maipo Nature Reserve, an internationally acclaimed migratory bird habitat and transit point well known to birdwatchers and nature lovers. This area of extensive mudflats and mangroves supports a large number of migratory birds in winter, including endangered species such as the black-billed gull and the black-faced spoonbill. In 1995, it was designated a wetland of international importance under the Ramsar Convention. Not far away is Yunlong, a major town in the northwestern corner of the New Territories. Yunlong is historically a market town, and its proximity to the boundary with Shenzhen makes it an attractive location for traders today. In the distance, you can see the Shenzhen Bay Bridge connecting Hong Kong with the mainland. Hong Kong is at the intersection of trade between East and West. Its history is closely connected to shipping, and the future is bright too. Capitalizing on its prime geographical location and natural deep-water harbour, Kuai-Ching container terminals have been operating since 1972. Heading closer to the city, the first thing to notice is the physical connectivity of Hong Kong. The eye-catching Chiangmai Bridge opened in 1997, carrying both road and rail traffic. The bridge is part of the Lantau Link, a key artery connecting the airport to urban areas. Now let's give Mickey and his friends a wave. Hong Kong Disneyland Resort opened back in 2005 and has since undergone a significant transformation, including the recently reimagined new Castle of Magical Dreams. Built on 126 hectares of reclaimed land, the resort is a popular attraction for local residents and visitors alike. Guests can even stay at one of the adjoining Disney hotels, which are often busy hosting MICE events and wedding parties. For most people, their first experience of the city is arriving here at Hong Kong International Airport. Since opening in July 1998, this airport has been consistently rated among the world's best and busiest for passengers and cargo. Although quiet during the COVID-19 pandemic, the airport typically operates more than 1,100 flights daily by over 100 airlines to some 190 destinations worldwide. And this capacity is about to increase significantly with construction of a 3-runway system well underway. You can see the massive scale of land reclamation and construction going on to build the 3-runway system. The works cover about 650 hectares of reclaimed land at the northern part of the existing airport island. The project's scale effectively means that a whole new airport is being built right next to the existing one. When completed, the new system will boost capacity to meet anticipated demand up to at least 2030. And here's another clue as to why Hong Kong is so confident about its future growth: the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. You can see the Hong Kong section of the bridge before it dives below the Pearl River Delta and onwards to Macau and the mainland city of Zhuhai. Stretching a total of 55 kilometers and opened in October 2018, this astonishing feat of engineering has produced the world's longest bridge tunnel sea crossing. What's more, it's a new corridor connecting Hong Kong with the Greater Bay Area, one of the priority regions for national economic development. Overlooking this crossroads of international connectivity sits the Big Buddha. It's a majestic site that draws visitors around the year to enjoy the views and the hiking trails. Nearby, Nong Ping Village is also popular with visitors, featuring a culturally themed village. And the best way to get there is on the Nong Ping 360 cable car, rated as one of the top 10 cable car rides in the world. Now let's hop back across to Hong Kong Island. This is Cyberport, home to an innovative digital community with over 1,500 startups and technology companies. It's where the latest digital technologies in areas such as fintech, Smart living, digital entertainment and even esports are making game-changing advances to the way we live, work and play. Moving across the southern district of Hong Kong Island, and the splendour of the city's coastline is in full view. And you can also see Ocean Park. Opened in 1977, Ocean Park is a much-loved theme park that's part of the collective memory for generations of Hong Kongers. The waterfront and the summit are connected by a cable car and Ocean Express funicular train. Now for the grand finale of our tour, we return to Victoria Harbour. Perched on the edge of the Kowloon Peninsula, West Kowloon Cultural District, WKCD, is one of the world's largest arts and cultural developments. Occupying 40 hectares of prime harbourfront real estate, the WKCD includes a Shikyu Centre for Cantonese opera and free space for performing arts, as well as an art park overlooking Victoria Harbour. A magnificent M+ museum of 20th century visual culture is set to open by end 2021, and the Hong Kong Palace Museum opens next year, featuring precious artefacts on loan from the Palace Museum in Beijing. Close to the WKCD, you can also see the distinctive arch design of the West Kowloon Station. It is the terminus for the Hong Kong section of the Guangzhou-Shenzhen-Hong Kong Express Rail Link. From here, it takes just 14 minutes to reach Shenzhen and 46 minutes to Guangzhou by high-speed rail. And you can also connect to the vast high-speed rail network on the mainland. On the other side of Victoria Harbour, Hong Kong Island is well known for having some of the world's most expensive real estate, and Central District is the administrative hub of the city. The central harbourfront in the core business district is also a great place for people to relax, enjoy entertainment or just take in the view. And just when you think the thrills of this trip are over, there's one final breathtaking experience, landing in Wan Chai on the north shore of Hong Kong Island and right outside the massive convention and exhibition centre. We hope you enjoyed this virtual tour of a diverse and dynamic place that we call home. And we hope that you'll be able to come to Hong Kong very soon to explore this amazing city for yourself. See you soon.